Sorry, I'm a little late.
It's okay.
I had an appointment with some other guys. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Uh, it's confused.
Not yet,
Uh,
right?
Not yet, yeah. We don't
Not
see it.
yet. Okay. Maybe we have to wait a couple of
there you go.
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, now it's good.
Okay.
Now it's okay. Okay,
So
Prince. Oh, sending money to you. Which?
let us talk it later. After
Okay.
this, okay?
Okay.
No problem. I will tell you. Okay. So today we are going to learn a little more about like how we can use settings option. Okay, first we come to know how to learn like documentation, then you can with log. Okay, and you can write anything here. You say maybe mm, this section is all about the project information. Necessary to write documentation, but if you want whatever you want to write about this project here within a one line, okay, that will give you a brief idea about the project or the test cases. Okay, you can write here documentation, then just put log, and you can write anything you want to put a note about this project. Okay, but it is not necessary, but it is a good practice. Maybe in your project your task lead or project lead will be telling you, okay, in the settings part or settings option is write documentation, write a short note about this test cases. Okay, then library, right? Then we just library, and it will be Selenium library. Okay, so make it a little easier. Then what you can do in PyTest, we have seen uh, in unit test even how we can uh, write tear down, and how you can also write something about your project. What we can do, we can say tests, you see tests tear down, or we can say test suits, test suit, test suits. No suggestion. Test case, no. Test setup and test teardown. There should be also test suit. Okay, test suit setup. It's not coming. Why, I don't know. Okay, let me check. Test suit, no. Okay, test setup. Let me show you one thing. And test teardown. You see, there are two. So when we set up tests, when we write test setup, that means this test cases actually this opening browser and closing browser will happen before each test cases and after each test cases too. Okay, that means browser will open once before each test cases. Okay, before each test cases. This is test setup. And tests teardown means the browser will close after every test cases. You got my point?
Yep. Yeah, that's the way. I mean, they have the setup and termination.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now, if you write test suite, it's not coming up. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe I have to fix the installation once again. So there is another, that is testing suite teardown. Okay, it's coming now. So suites, there should be suite setup also. Here is suite setup. Okay, just one time, and suites teardown. When we set up suites, it will just one time open the browser before one test suites we run, and close one time the browser after the all test suites run. Okay, one time. There may be like 50 test cases, but browser will open one time and browser will close one time. So it saves time. Okay, let's try with test setup and test teardown. So how we can run, go to terminal. This console. And this is terminal. Terminal is not popping up. Why? This one. Okay. Now Bapun, tell me how we can execute our tests. I want to execute tests. Test suite.
Yeah.
Underscore 002 dot robot.
A robot.
Okay, robot. Are we in the right project? Are we in the right project? Project job hunt, right? Then what is it? Tests.
Test.
Then how I will go to tests?
CD test.
Yeah, I know, you know. I want to know from Rubel.
Oh, sorry.
CD. Then I'll just write test. That means CD means what? Change directory. These are interview question, you know. These are interview question because they want to justify that you have that knowledge. You can run the test, means you know it. You can't tell me how you will go to this test folder from Robot Framework Job Hunt project. If you can't tell it, that means you don't know it, right? Now you have to remember it. It says the system cannot find the path specified. Why? Why it says city tests, test or tests. You see, this is test, but the name is tests. Okay, so now we are inside the test, right, Ruel? Are you there, Ruel? Hello? Hello, Ruel?
My microphone.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to understand it, how we are going to tests folder. Okay, so when you just open the terminal, it will show you up to the project. Okay, but inside the project we have tests folder, and in
Right.
the test folder we have the test suites.
Yeah.
Okay, there can be 50 test suites in your project, maybe
Okay.
5 test suites, maybe 10 test suites. It depends on your project. Like you are working with Amazon.com, it's a huge web application. Then there might be hundreds test suites, and inside one test suite there can be like 100 test cases, say for example, or 50 test cases, okay, or 25. It depends on your test lead, how he wants you create all this folder, how many test suites he wants to keep. Some project might be 10 test suites only, some project may be 25 test suites, some project may be 50 test suites, some project might be 100 test suites, and each test suites may be 5 test cases, maybe 10 test cases, maybe 25 test cases. Okay, now you know inside a test suite you can create n number test cases. There can be 5, there can be 10, 20, 25. Okay, so now we are inside task project, right?
Right.
And inside the task project we have these 2 test suites, and inside the test suites we have couple of numbers of test cases. Okay, now we can run our test cases because we are in the tests folder. Now robots test suites 002 dot robot. Invoking the browser, navigating to the web application, open source, passing the parameters, click on submit button, and we are inside the application. Right?
Right.
We are inside the application, but it's not being closed.
Yeah.
Why? We don't know exactly. Let's see.
Yeah, here says close browser.
Yeah, we have closed browser, but it didn't close. Log test successfully completed. We can check the report from here. These are the
Yeah.
report, right? We can
Yep.
just copy it. We can copy it from here, or we can go to.
I had the same issue last time.
Oh, really?
We couldn't close, and my code looks good.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it happens. That's why they need us, okay? We have to fix the problem. You see? Critical test cases. Let's see what's wrong. One tester 002 login and logout tests. Okay. Element not interactable exception. You see element, this one logout could not be scrolled into view. Okay, so it couldn't scroll down and it couldn't click on logout. This is one problem. And another problem is login. So it was the problem. Okay, they couldn't click on it. It couldn't expand, so the problem is here. Another one is, let's see, capture. Oh, this is screen. Capture the screen. Okay, when test fails, it automatically take a screenshot.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the beauty of robot framework. You don't need to do anything for report generation and capturing the screenshot. If there is a bug, okay, it will show you where exactly the problem is. Okay, you see, it didn't click here, it clicked here. Okay, it went here. You see, can you see it? Our purpose was to go here, but it didn't go here. Rather, it went here and it clicked here on dashboard. But we didn't want to go to dashboard. Okay, now we know little about our problem. What is problem? The problem is login button and close the browser. Okay, but it didn't close. Let's see what's the wrong. Again,
How do you do it to scroll down? How do you make it?
actually it doesn't need to even scroll down. What I see, let's go and check the report again. We even didn't take the element of the logout here, so it's supposed not tell us this thing. Okay, let's go and check again. Excuse me. TC1. Okay, fail critical. Open new browser instance. Okay, you will capture the screenshot. All right. This section is all about project information. You see log, okay, documentation. Then this is TC1. Open browser instance URL and these capture screenshot. Okay, invalid argument exception message mail form. This Firefox is not valid URL. Okay, what? Firefox is not a valid URL. Okay, let's check also. Opening browser with Firefox to base URL this. Okay, and second one says this one. Okay, I got it. Now this one is saying it's problem with Firefox, right? And the second one is saying this element could not be scrolled into view, means it didn't click on welcome and it could not scroll down here and click here. So the problem is between these two, right? You see, could not be scrolled into view. So what it's saying is, let's go to Orange open source. Admin, and this is admin 123, right? So the problem is it's not clicking here, so it's not scrolling up to here and not clicking here, because it cannot click because it cannot scroll up to here. Rather, it's like, you see, it's directly going to dashboard. This is dashboard, but we don't want to go to dashboard. What we want is we want to be click here and log out, right? So let's check. So browser is Firefox. Firefox, it's okay. Firefox. If you have confusion, just take tab and say Firefox, and I just take the browser, just copy it rather. All right. So there was only one space, right? So two spaces. All right.
Okay.
Let's try now. The first one should be passed. Yeah? You see?
Yeah.
The second test case. In the last class, we learned how to create our own XPaths, right?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, you have to write your own XPath. Sometimes what we need is when we are communicating with locators, okay, elements, web elements, or web objects, whatever, we have to make sure we are dealing with unique element. Unique element. Unique element means in web page, the element only once. Okay, there is only one unique element. Selenium with Python or Selenium with Java, whatever we are using, you have to make sure you are using unique element or unique web element or unique locator because Selenium only can communicate with unique element. If there is two elements, he cannot find it. Okay, it cannot find it. So we have to make sure. Let's see now report. I think one is pass and another one is fail again.
Firefox.
You see, one is pass, 50% pass, 50% fail. Okay, now we can check which one pass. TC1 pass, TC2 fail. How we can see this is fail because it's red, right? Now check what is the exception. Exception means what's the problem. So element not interactable, exception. Element cannot be interacted means element could not be scrolled into a view and it wasn't clickable. Okay, so let's go to the project and work on it. Which one? This one, right? This one and this one. So we have to work on this one first. Okay, now just click on it and make it little, right, sleep, and make it sleep for 5 seconds so that we can see whether it is interacting. Okay, just to make sure this one is working fine. I just hit on page up. I don't need to write it again and again. Once I write, I can just hit on page up and the command will be coming back. Okay, so we know the test case 1 is be passing. Yeah, it has become passed. Second test case is being run. You see, this one is not working. Oh, it is because I kept the mouse there and it clicked. Let's see again. Yeah, it's scroll down, right? Koshe, did you see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
scroll
went down. Yep, I saw the link.
Yeah, so this one is okay, it's working. Then we are sure this one is not working, right?
Yeah, the XPath. Yep.
Yeah, this one is not working. Let's see the report. You see?
Yep.
So pass because everything is okay, only this line is not working. When I commented it, our test case passed. So
Yep.
problem is with this XPath. Okay, so
So what is it? What is it complaining about?
yeah, let's see. Click link. Click What is it actually? Is it a link or what? Let's check.
href. Yeah, we have to check.
What is it? It's a link, I think. You can say element, you can say link. You see, it's a link. Okay. So when you say link, let's go to robotframework.org and go to the library, see the documentation. Okay, where is documentation? Right here. Okay, so you have to come here sometimes and read about robot framework, okay, for
Right.
interview purposes. Go to documentation and you see getting started, how we can demo videos, online courses. Okay, then we can find what we need is we need how to write test cases, do's and don'ts. Okay, go to how to write test cases and look at it. These are documentation. Okay, suits name, test case names, keywords name. Go to keywords name. Okay, keywords, input valid bad. Okay, switch setup, run keywords, login. Okay, bad. Okay, documentation. Just check how we can click on link text. Okay, if there is anything about link text and where we can find it, let me show you. When you find about link text, let me know. Link texts. Okay, now we can go to the libraries. Okay, standard library and external library, and built-in operating system, starting screenshot collections. Okay, external is Selenium library. What is Selenium library? Can you see Selenium library here? This one, right?
Right.
So, web testing library that uses popular Selenium tool internally. Okay, this is Selenium 2 library, the previous one. It's no more being used, but you can use it too. This is the latest one. And in the Selenium library, you see, you can find some notes on it. Keyword documentation. Okay, let's check it. You can start from introduction. Okay. Keyword documentation. You can click here and check it. What are the keywords available? Okay, keywords. Where is keywords? Right here. You see? Add cookie name demo. Let's check. Click on link. If you find it, let me know. Click on link. Click link locator. Click element. Okay, you see, click element ID button, put click element without any modifiers. Okay, click element ID button, put click, control key press down. Okay, click element ID button. So when you are using click element, you can use ID, you can use anything actually. Then let's see, click link. Go to click link, how you can use it. Okay, click link, locator modifier false. Okay, now how you can use it. Clicks a link identified by locator. Okay, click element keywords for details about modifier argument. It can be using ID, name, or href. Okay, and the link text. Okay, link text. Okay, so even you can use ID, name, and href and link text. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
We used what? XPath. Okay, it's saying to use ID, name, href, and the link text. Okay, now see the locating elements. This is locating elements. Okay, let's see. Click element, click link. Example, let's see. Where is click link? The same. Okay, click element. Let's see. Click element. Where is click element? ID button. Okay, so click link, click element, section details about the locator syntax and using default locator strategy. Links are searching using ID, name, href. Okay, let's try with href. Okay, or we can try with ID. Okay, let's try it. Let me close some. Which one? This one, right?
Yeah. Logout.
There is no ID,
ID.
no name, so only we can use the CSS selector or XPath, or it say to use this one also,
href.
href. So href is this one. Oh. Let's try. The problem is if I click here, it will navigate to different page. So it's really tough to copy it. Okay, really tough to copy it. Just I have to copy maybe together. Href is equal to this one. I never use this element. Okay, href. Let's try. It failed to click, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Click. It didn't click.
Didn't click.
No. So what I can do, maybe I can say sleep. Let's try. We call it troubleshooting. Okay. 1, 2. It's failed again. Okay. Now let's work with again. Try with again XPath. Okay. Okay. Let's try. Let me synchronize it. Okay. You see, it passed.
Yeah.
2 passed.
XPath.
Yeah, why it wasn't working? Because we said here set browser implicit wait 5 seconds. Okay. Now some elements, they take time to load, like 10 seconds. Some takes 13 seconds. Some takes 15 seconds. So these are taking like 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay. So now you have to understand this one. Set browser implicit wait, it's taking 5 seconds. Okay. Taking 5 seconds where it is necessary for each and every element. Each and every element doesn't take time. Some takes like 0 seconds, some takes like 1 second, some takes 5 seconds. It will, if it is necessary, it will give 5 seconds. But some elements takes like 10 seconds. Then it cannot handle it. So that's why we have to keep another sleep 2 seconds. We have to try it 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. When it doesn't work, even you can make it 10 seconds here. Okay. And 5 seconds here. Like some elements, it takes like 10 seconds. You understand me? And if you put 15 seconds, then you don't need to put here 5 seconds, because 15 seconds means it doesn't take each element 15 seconds. It only takes 15 seconds where necessary. You understand me? But
Yeah.
when we put 5 seconds, leave 5 seconds, it takes 5 seconds. Okay, then the page loads. The difference between implicit wait and sleep.5 is when you mention 5 seconds or 10 seconds, it will wait 5 or 10 seconds, then it will move. But these 15 seconds, it will not use each and every element 15 seconds. It will use only where necessary. Where necessary. It takes only 1 second. It will not wait 15 seconds. It takes 10 seconds. Then it will only wait 10 seconds. Not 15 seconds. It takes like 3 seconds. It will use only 3 seconds, not 15 seconds. But it takes 15 seconds, then it will take 15 seconds. You understand me? So implicit wait is waiting as per needed for each and every element. But it doesn't take 15 seconds for every element. It takes according to their needs. Understand? Jose?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, so it's all about the timers. The timer we have to. So it was working fine. It's all about the timers, right?
Yeah. You have to, if it works without sleep, then you don't need it. Okay? You don't need it. Now let's try without using it. If it is necessary, you have to use it. If it is not necessary, don't use it. It is taking time, you know. So if necessary, it will take 15 seconds, if necessary.
Right. Look like it's unresponsive.
Yeah. You see, it cannot. So it needs sleep. So it needs which one? This one. Like 5 seconds. Now you can make it maybe 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Now it worked. All right.
Yeah.
Now look, the screenshots. Every time it's failing, it's taking screenshot. Okay. See. It failed to click here, and it take the screenshot. Okay.
Nice.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything. It's giving you detailed report as well as taking the screenshot when it is failing to execute the test cases. Now, when you click on suits, you can see only test suite 2 is running. Okay, tags, we didn't use it. Koshe, do you know how to use the tags? Koshe?
I think Koshe no more.
No more. Okay. Do you know how to use the tags?
No.
No? You see, when you write tag, it comes tags, okay? Tags. You can say integration testing. And
Tags means nodes, right?
exactly, it's not nodes. It's grouping. Grouping.
Okay.
You are grouping the test cases. Which group it belongs to. কোন গ্রুপের মধ্যে পড়ছে? So
Okay.
in our school, when we go for like sports, A group, B group, C group, D group, okay, we make groups, and in A group maybe the fast runners, those who run very fast. B group maybe for 200-meter running. Maybe in C group, maybe 400-meter. Okay, so test cases also you can group. This test case 1 is like under tag. This is unit testing, say for example. Okay,
Okay.
unit testing.
Okay.
And the other one is integration testing. Okay, you can also say it, this is also maybe retesting also, so it
Okay.
falls retesting. Or you can say this is also the regression testing. So this belongs to 3 groups, right?
Okay. So tags.
Tags are grouping the
Tags.
cases.
Tags equal to grouping.
Grouping. Tag is very important, okay, because level up testing in your project, level up testing, this can be also, we call it smoke tests, okay, or it can be against sanity. Let's see. All right, go to report and check. Now go to log. Okay. And if you go to, you see, group. It's grouped by integration testing, regression testing, retesting, sanity testing, smoke testing, unit testing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to test suite 2, click here, then go to test suite 2. Case 1. You see the text. It is sanity testing, smoke, and unit testing. Which one? Test case 1. It belongs to.
This one. Yeah.
And test case 2. It belongs to integration testing, regression testing, retesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So there might be 100 test cases. Some test cases belong to integration testing, some belong to regression testing, some belongs to retesting, and some belong to sanity, smoke, and unit testing. Okay.
Okay. One question is
Sure.
that we have to check. We put Firefox browser,
Mhm.
but we're checking by the Chrome browser
Mhm.
for the report. I don't understand that.
Oh, you can check the report using any browser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm checking with Firefox. That doesn't mean I have to check always with Firefox. Just I can go to, but you should have that browser installed on your computer. Okay. You see,
Yeah.
I check with Chrome. Now I'm checking with Firefox.
Okay.
If I
It-
have Firefox on my computer, it will be showing me. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, test details. Go to test details. Just click on tags.
Okay.
You will find tags. You see, unit testing, smoke testing, sanity testing, regression testing, retesting, integration testing. Now, if you click on regression testing, you can see TC underscore 2 is under regression testing,
Hmm.
and as well as retesting and integration testing.
All.
All because we
We put all.
retest means testing again
Mhm.
just to check whether it is working fine. Regression testing is also retesting, but it has a purpose. Purpose of what? Checking fixation of any bug or defect doesn't affect other application, part of other application. Okay. So you can go to regression like sanity. Click on sanity. You see TC underscore 001 is under sanity testing, and it is also under smoke testing. It is also in the group of unit testing.
Yeah.
Can you send us? Yeah, can you send us the code which you have did so we can check?
No, I
cross-reference?
cannot.
Why?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, I can. Now, question.
Just
Yeah, I think you weren't here when I talk about tags. Tags are nothing but grouping the test cases. Okay, grouping. So you have 50 test cases under this test suite, say for example, and you have to group them. Which one is unit testing? Which one is smoke testing? Which one is sanity testing? Okay.
Yeah.
Always remember, this is one word unit testing, right? You can like write this way or just put one space. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Or you can, when you make separate, there is two spaces. This one is one unit testing. Smoke, you can write smoke testing, one space, then you can say smoke testing. But in project, we don't write testing. We just write like smoke, sanity, and unit. It depends company to company. It varies industry to industry. Okay. Okay. All right. So
Right.
tags and
To group the different
group
test
the
cases.
test cases. This is very important. Okay. Grouping test cases is very important. Clear?
Yep. It's for legibility. Yep.
Yeah. Now you can define your keywords by yourself. Okay. Even some company, maybe they are practicing to even like opening browser, maybe they are using up to here. Okay. Just open browser. Maybe they are taking this one and just write open browser. Okay. And using this keyword. Open browser, and this is what is it? User login. Okay. So just take it. Actually, we are mixing up, I think. Right?
Yep.
We are mixing up. Okay. Actually, I wanted to use this one. So user login, so I should take this one. Not this one actually. What happened? Is it okay? Did I take the right one? I think. So I'll take user login. I took user login. Then this is logout. You can take it together also. Just this one like not indented. So I can indent it just make it Control A and just use tab. Okay, you can maybe go back, or you can use just one tab. Actually, if you have any confusion, go back and select it, then hit on tab. Okay, now it is indented. So user logout, take the keyword and use it here. Or you can use this one, close browser. Another keyword, close browser. Okay. You see, now our test cases looks much better, right? More clean. You see, open browser, user login, logout, close browser, right?
Yeah.
So thus you can make it more beautiful test scripts. Write your test case very beautifully using keywords section. So people are not looking at it, people are looking at test cases section. Okay, so nice and clean. Okay, now you can try whether it is working fine after using keywords. You have to be very careful while working with keywords. If you make mistake, it will not run again. The test cases will fail if you make any mistake anywhere. It's not working. Working? I think failed. Go to report. You see, test case failed. Why? We did some mistake. Maybe user login. So user login, actually we use this URL and browser at the very beginning, but here we didn't use it. So we have to make it uniform. Okay, either we have to use it or not. So like actually open browser, for open browser we can use just open browser. The browser is getting confused, and for user login we can use just user login here. Instead of it, we can use user login. And instead of it, since we have also URL, we can use the URL instead of this long URL, right? And instead of Firefox, we can use browser, right? Okay. We have to synchronize when we change something. I think didn't work. Let us delete all these screens if possible. And see what is delete. And let's see what happens. It didn't even run, right?
Right.
It's to fail. Both are failed. Okay. Let's see what's wrong. I don't have Safari, so I cannot open it. If I have, I can open with them also. You see, I open with Internet Explorer. Okay. Now, it's wrong. Let's see. Test case 1. Open browser expected 0 arguments got 2. Open browser expected 0 arguments got 2. Okay. Then test case 2. Okay. Open browser. URL and browser. Okay. Open browser expected 0 arguments got 2. Okay. it's saying open browser should not have arguments. Okay. Let's make it user login. Logout. Close browser. Actually, the lowercase and capital case doesn't matter here. Okay. Just I'm making it unification. I think PyCharm got confused with open browser. We have keyword open browser. That's why I'm just trying different way. Are Koshe there? দোস্ত শুনছো কি বলছি? মানে এই যে ওপেন ব্রাউজার আমরা যে ব্যবহার করতেছি আর এই ওপেন ব্রাউজার পাইচাম একটু কনফিউজ হয়ে গেছে, এই জন্য একটু আলাদা করে লিখলাম আর কি। আমার ধারণা আর কি, এই জন্য।
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Test suite.robot failed. Data source does not exist. Test suite. Oh, really? Test suite to underscore 001, তাই না? 002. এবার কি বলে? Open browser expected 0 arguments got 2. Oh my goodness. He's talking about these 2 arguments, okay? This one, these 2. So I think we should keep it. Now it's working.
Yeah.
I think one failed, one pass. Both are failed, okay? I understand why it fails. It's also same case. It's also expecting the closing browser not to be here, okay? Now it passed, okay? This is also going to be passing. Okay, now, what do you know? It actually depends on project to project and your industry to industry, how they will be using all this, okay? Your task lead will tell you how you will use all these things, okay?
Okay.
So like, I try to use this one, the keyword, but it's not accepting because it's saying there should not be arguments, but it has two arguments. So it's telling not to use this way, okay? And close browser, actually this is close browser, and we are using the keyword close browser. It's telling not to use close browser in the keywords because it is also close browser. Now the Selenium, actually the robot get confused. আরে বেটা এটা তো ক্লোজ ব্রাউজার তো একটা কিওয়ার্ড আর ওখানে আবার তুমি কিওয়ার্ড বানাইতেছো সে কনফিউজড হয়ে যায় okay so we have to take care about it also. Clear? Today
Yeah,
we
clear.
have learned is how to use test setup and test teardown, okay, and how to use tags, okay. Tags are nothing but grouping the test cases, and that is very important because you will be using a lot of test cases and you don't know which test cases are going which level of testing. First one is unit testing, then sanity testing, then smoke testing, then integration testing, retesting, regression testing, system testing, and finally user acceptance testing. Right?
Yeah.
Can you remember all those? এটা মনে রাখতে হবে.
I'll try to.
These are level of testing. Level of testing, বিভিন্ন স্টেজে যে টেস্টগুলো হয়. Very few. First one is units, then smoke, then sanity, then integration, then retesting, then regression, then system, and finally user acceptance. All right, only this you have to remember it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today. Let me close the session.